How's it going, guys? It's Henry once again, and in today's video what I want to be talking about is Facebook ads once again. Basically, when do you need to stop your ads? When do you need to scale your ads? When do you need to give your ads a bit more time to run? How do you know when you're wasting money in terms of your ads? We're going to answer it all in this video here. If you've been running your Facebook ads for a while, you might know it's a bit confusing to know whether to let these ads run for a bit longer, whether they're losing you money, whether the ad is a waste of time, when do you kill it, when do you scale it, and so on and so forth. What you do need to know to start off with is, depending on the action that you're optimizing for, depending on the ad campaign that you're running, it does generally take Facebook a different amount of time to optimize, and I'll explain. If you are running a PPE ad, what you want to do is generally let it run for about 2 days. That's what I generally do with a PPE ad. You let it run for 2 days. Any period of time shorter than 2 days is generally not enough time to analyze any data. So if you've been running ads for 10 hours, if you've been running it for 5 hours, it's not enough time. Basically, you can't tell if the ad is going to be a success or not for that short of a time, because it takes Facebook some time to optimize for whatever you're running. So generally, you want to leave your ads for at least 2 days, especially when it's a PPE ad, a page post engagement ad. After 2 days, you want to then check in on the ad. And what you want to first look for, what I first look for, is the amount of link clicks that the ad is getting. Because obviously, if no one is clicking on the ads, if no one is clicking the links in your ads, it might mean there's no incentive for anyone to opt in or click on the ad. So you need to take a look at the ad. You probably need to stop it. If after 2 days you're either getting very, very expensive link clicks or CPC links, as is called on the Facebook ad manager, if you're getting really, really high, which in general perhaps over a dollar or so might be a bit on the high side. If you're getting no link clicks at all, definitely stop that ad. But another metric that you want to look at after 2 days or so of running a page post engagement ad is you want to take a look at also the cost per engagement. If it's very cheap and it's getting links, perhaps let it run for a couple more days to see how that performs. And also, if your PPE ad is getting purchases, if after a couple of days of running a PPE ad which is not optimized for purchases, but perhaps you are getting purchase on the ad, you might want to let it run for 1 or 2 more days in order to see how that performs, because it's a clear indicator that this ad has got some potential. So in that circumstance, you want to leave it for a couple of days. After about 3 days of running the ads, you should be able to tell exactly how it's going to perform. You've looked at the CPC link clicks, you've looked at other metrics like cost per engagement and so on, and you've realized the ad is either going to be profitable, it's got potential, or it's not. And in terms of website conversion ads or other ads like website conversions, you want to leave that generally for a couple more days than the PPE ad. So whereas the page post engagement ad has got a minimum amount of time for 2 days to let it run, with a website conversion ad, because obviously it takes Facebook a longer time to optimize for purchases, takes longer time for them to optimize for conversions, the minimum you want to be leaving a website conversion ad running for is 3 days. Perhaps on a $5 budget or whatever. But after 3 days, you should be able to look into the metrics of how the ad is performing. If after 3 days you're getting, again, very high link clicks, you're not getting view content, you perhaps want to cancel that ad. If it's not getting any purchases, you might want to cancel the ad. Of course, if it is starting to get link clicks, it's getting very cheap link clicks or decent link clicks, you might want to leave the ad for 1 or 2 more days just to see if it gets a purchase. So that would be about 4 to 5 days of running this ad, as long as it's getting clicks to the ad. Link clicks, that is. If it's getting link clicks, perhaps leave it for a bit of time, because Facebook, once again, as I said before, takes a bit of time to optimize for purchases in some instances. So it depends on you. Go into your analytics and check out these stats that I'm mentioning here to see if the ad has got potential. If it doesn't, according to what I've said, you can scrap the ad. You can then go into it, maybe change the copy, change the product in some instances. But then you do want to take a look at the ad if it's not performing as well as I've mentioned here, and then tweak some things and test again, because a big component, as I mentioned a number of times, for successful Facebook ads is testing. You've got to keep testing in order to come up with a winning ad. So that is what I would say. Of course, it also depends on the product you're selling, because if you're selling a product for $500, for example, it might take even longer for Facebook to optimize for the purchase, because at the $500 product, you will obviously be getting far less purchases, or purchases will take a longer time than a product for $5. And the more purchases Facebook gets on the Pixel, the more it optimizes and is able to get you more of those. So for a $500 product, it might take far longer to optimize for purchases. In that instance, perhaps you can leave your ad running for a week or so and see the sort of link clicks it's getting for them. So these are general guidelines. I hope that makes sense. If there's anything I need to clarify, please let me know in the comments, and I will get back to you ASAP, or I'll make another video clarifying this. Yeah, once again, hope this video helped. Please give me a thumbs up just to boost my ego a bit and allow me to keep making this content for you guys. But regardless, hope you got some value from this. Leave me a thumbs up, as I said. Subscribe to this channel if you want to get more tips on how to improve your Facebook marketing, get more sales, get more leads on your Facebook marketing. I want to help out in whichever way I can. So once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.